My name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman & Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. Today we're continuing our video series designed to educate the public, so please subscribe to our channel. A lot of times we get calls from people. I find it very, very interesting, the public's perception of what a lawyer should be. I think that depending on who you talk to and depending on what their personal experience is, you're going to get very, very different impressions of what a lawyer is supposed to be. Some people think a group of lawyers is a parade of leather briefcases and vested suits. It's not really the case. Some people view a lawyer as an old gray-haired guy. That's not necessarily the case. Some people think that a good lawyer is somebody who's very, very aggressive. I'm not even sure what that means. Does that mean they speak loudly and talk over you? Is that what that means? I think that the best thing to remember when you try to select a lawyer is that gamesmanship is a very poor substitute for intellect, okay? And what I mean by that is you don't want a lawyer who necessarily has the reputation that they, paper the other side to death, or that they are obnoxious to, the other attorneys and they fight with everybody they meet. Because you know what? Pretty soon that guy's going to be fighting with you also. The aggressiveness of the lawyer doesn't flip on and off like a light switch. It's not like they turn it on in the court, but they turn it off. Aggressive is aggressive. Decent is decent. And I will tell you that the real preeminent lawyers who are known in the Tri-County area, who have the respect of the court, are not the loudest people in the room. They're the most decent ones in the room. They're the fairest ones, the ones who really try to take a balanced approach toward things. The ones who prove what they have to prove, but they do it in a gentlemanly like manner. Those are the lawyers who have the respect of the court. So when you talk about, if that's what you're looking for, you have to be mindful of that. I always think that the most important thing to do is to figure out what do you want the end result to be and then work it backwards. If the end result that you want in your case is that you and your ex will have a working relationship when it's all over, so while not spouses, you can still be friendly, you can still take care of the kids, you can still have cooperation, there can still be a system of mutual accommodation if need be. If that's what you're looking for, then you got to get a lawyer whose approach is going to foster that result. If you get a lawyer who's going to try to bury the other side and have their heel on the other side's neck for 9 months, don't expect when it's over that all of a sudden you're going to get cooperation after you spent 9 months burying the guy. That is not going to happen. If you want to have a plan for the future, if you hope that to have some kind of working relationship with the other parent, you need to understand that there are certain ways that has to be handled and the foundation has to be laid for that. So my point is, figure out what you want the picture to look like. Then get a lawyer who shares that vision. And there's nothing wrong with saying to the lawyer, look, here's the facts. This is what we got. We've been married 8 years. We have 2 kids. We have this, we have that. This is the thing. I live here, he lives there. What should this picture look like when it's all over? What can I expect the picture to look like? And if he says to you something that you agree with, then you're a lot closer to picking your guy. If he or she says something that you can't agree with, though, then the search continues. If you have any questions about that, reach out, and we'll be glad to help you out.